Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. In this world of noise, in this age of oversharing, not everything belongs in the public eye. Privacy, that's power. And if you're not careful, what you put out there can come back and shape your story in ways you never intended. So today we're going to talk about 7 things you need to keep close to your chest in 2025. In a world where sharing has become second nature, the idea of keeping your goals private might seem counterintuitive. After all, the internet has conditioned us to document every moment, every thought, and every aspiration. But when it comes to your goals, silence can often be your greatest ally. There's a certain power in moving without the need for validation, in working quietly towards something meaningful while the world remains unaware of what's brewing behind the scenes. When you share your goals prematurely, you expose them to scrutiny, opinions, and expectations. Not everyone who hears about your dreams will cheer you on. Some will critique your aspirations, intentionally or unintentionally sowing seeds of doubt in your mind. Others may pretend to support you, but inwardly they're waiting for you to stumble. And even well-meaning encouragement can create a false sense of achievement that may deter you from putting in the actual work. The applause you receive for your intentions might satisfy you momentarily, leaving you less motivated to see things through. When you keep your goals to yourself, you give them the space to grow without external interference. Goals are like seeds. They need time, care, and nurturing before they're ready to bloom. Exposing them too early to the harsh light of judgment can stunt their growth. There's also a psychological benefit to working in silence. When you keep your ambitions private, you channel all your energy into the work itself instead of dividing it between execution and presentation. You're not wasting time crafting the perfect social media post or seeking external validation. Instead, you're pouring everything into the task at hand. This focus and discipline often lead to better outcomes because your attention isn't fragmented. Additionally, silence fosters humility. It reminds you that success isn't about external recognition, it's about personal growth, perseverance, and the satisfaction of achieving something meaningful to you. Privacy also acts as a shield against negativity. The truth is, not everyone will understand your vision, and that's okay. Some people might dismiss your goals as unrealistic, impractical, or too ambitious. If you've already shared your plans, their skepticism can chip away at your confidence, making you second-guess yourself. But when you keep your goals private, you protect yourself from this kind of negativity. You become your own source of motivation, relying on your inner drive rather than external validation. Of course, this doesn't mean you have to navigate your journey entirely alone. Sharing your goals with a trusted mentor, partner, or close friend can be invaluable. These are the people who genuinely want to see you succeed, who will offer constructive feedback and unwavering support without judgment. The key is to be selective about who you let into your circle of confidence. Not everyone deserves a seat at your table. It's important to remember that success often speaks for itself. When you achieve your goals, the results will be visible to the world. You won't need to explain what you've been working on or why it matters, because your accomplishments will do the talking. And by that point, you'll have built something strong, something resilient, something that can withstand the scrutiny and opinions of others, because it's already a reality. In today's fast-paced, hyper-connected world, the idea of moving in silence might feel countercultural, but it's a practice worth embracing. It allows you to protect your energy, stay focused, and work without distractions. It keeps you grounded in the process rather than fixated on the outcome. And most importantly, it empowers you to achieve your goals on your own terms. So the next time you feel the urge to broadcast your plans, pause and consider the value of keeping them to yourself. Ask yourself whether sharing will genuinely benefit your journey or if it's simply an attempt to seek validation. In today's hyper-connected world, where every moment can be shared, posted, or tweeted, the idea of protecting your family's privacy has never been more critical. It's easy to fall into the trap of documenting life for the world to see, but some aspects of life are meant to remain sacred, untouched by the eyes of strangers or the judgments of acquaintances. Your family is your foundation, your safe haven, and their privacy is a treasure that should be fiercely guarded. Sharing family matters publicly can often have unintended consequences. Once something is out in the open, exposing your family's struggles, celebrations, or personal dynamics invites others into a space that should remain yours alone. Protecting your family's privacy is also about maintaining a sense of intimacy and trust within your relationships. When personal details or disagreements are shared publicly, it can create tension and resentment among family members. No one wants to feel like their private life is being turned into content or subjected to outside judgment. Keeping these moments within the confines of your home fosters an environment where everyone feels safe to express themselves without fear of their words or actions being broadcast to the world. Moreover, not everyone watching has good intentions. While you may feel like sharing your family's achievements or milestones is a way to celebrate them, it can sometimes attract jealousy or negativity. Some people might view your happiness through a lens of envy, and others may use the information to sow discord or create drama. By keeping your family's life private, you minimize the risk of inviting unnecessary negativity into your home. There's also a security aspect to consider. In a world where identity theft, protecting your family's privacy is not just about shielding them from judgment, but also about ensuring their physical and emotional safety. Privacy allows you to preserve the authenticity. By keeping your family's moments private, you resist the urge to conform to these expectations, allowing your relationships to remain genuine and unfiltered. It's also worth noting that children, in particular, deserve the right to privacy. As parents or guardians, it's your responsibility to protect their personal information and images. Sharing too much about their lives without their consent can impact them in ways they may not fully understand until they're older. What you post today could follow them for years, shaping how they're perceived by peers, schools, or future employers. Giving children the space to grow up away from the public eye ensures they have the freedom to define themselves on their own terms. This isn't to say you should never share anything about your family. Celebrating milestones, expressing gratitude, or connecting with loved ones through shared experiences can be a beautiful thing. The key is to strike a balance and be intentional about what you share and with whom. Ask yourself, does this need to be public? Would my family members be comfortable with this being shared? Are there potential consequences I haven't considered? When in doubt, err on the side of caution. Ultimately, protecting your family's privacy is an act of love and respect. It's about valuing the sacredness of your relationships and recognizing that some moments are too precious to be shared with the world. It's about creating a space where your family can thrive without the pressures of outside judgment or interference. And it's about ensuring that the bonds you've built remain strong, unshaken by the ever-watchful eyes of the digital age. In a society that constantly encourages us to share more, choosing to protect your family's privacy is a powerful statement. It says that you value what truly matters, that you're willing to put your loved one's well-being above the fleeting gratification of likes and comments. It says that you understand the importance of boundaries, of holding certain parts of your life close while the rest of the world watches from a respectful distance. Because at the end of the day, your family's privacy is not just a matter of choice, it's a matter of care, protection, and love. In a time when it's easy to share every aspect of life, financial matters should remain one of the most private areas of your existence. Whether you're experiencing prosperity or facing struggles, your finances are deeply personal, and revealing them unnecessarily can lead to a host of challenges. Keeping financial matters to yourself isn't just about avoiding uncomfortable conversations, it's about protecting your peace, maintaining boundaries, and fostering long-term stability. When you openly share your financial situation, whether intentionally or casually, you invite unnecessary opinions, judgments, and, at times, unsolicited advice. People are quick to form opinions based on what they perceive about your finances, often without fully understanding the context. If you're doing well financially and share that, you might attract envy or unrealistic expectations. On the other hand, if you're struggling, people might pity you or, worse, make assumptions about your decisions. There's also a risk of comparison that comes with revealing financial details. Discussions about income, expenses, or wealth can easily lead to comparisons that are neither healthy nor necessary. People may compare their situation to yours, feeling either superior or inadequate. Finances are deeply tied to emotions, and the less they are a topic of public conversation, the less likely you are to be caught in a cycle of unhealthy comparisons. Additionally, revealing financial details can create pressure to maintain appearances. If you disclose a period of financial success, you may feel obligated to live up to that image, even if circumstances change. This pressure can lead to poor decision-making, such as overspending to match others' expectations or avoiding necessary financial adjustments to save face. Privacy gives you the freedom to adapt to your financial reality without feeling judged or scrutinized. Another key reason to keep financial matters private is to safeguard your relationships. Money has long been recognized as a sensitive topic, and when it becomes a focal point of discussion, it can strain even the closest bonds. Family and friends may start to see you differently based on your financial situation. If you're perceived as wealthy, you might attract requests for loans, gifts, or favors, which can complicate relationships. Conversely, if you're struggling, people might offer help in ways that make you uncomfortable or create a sense of dependency. Keeping your financial matters private helps to preserve the authenticity of your relationships, ensuring they're built on mutual respect and connection rather than financial circumstances. Privacy around finances is also essential for your security. Sharing too much about your financial status, whether online or in person, can make you a target for fraud, theft, or scams. People with malicious intent can use the information you share to exploit you, whether by attempting to access your assets or manipulating you through emotional or financial blackmail. Even seemingly harmless details, such as your income or recent purchases, can provide clues about your financial standing that unscrupulous individuals might use against you. By keeping financial matters to yourself, you add a layer of protection against such risks. On a more personal level, financial privacy fosters self-confidence and independence. When you don't rely on external validation or opinions about your financial decisions, you empower yourself to make choices that are right for you. Whether it's investing in a dream, saving for the future, or managing debt, these decisions are best made based on your goals and values, not influenced by the opinions of others. Financial privacy allows you to focus on what truly matters to you without feeling the need to justify your choices. This isn't to say that financial discussions should be avoided altogether. There are situations where it's important to discuss finances, such as with a partner, a financial advisor, or trusted individuals who can provide guidance. However, even in these cases, the conversation should take place in a safe, private setting where there's mutual respect and understanding. The key is to be selective about who you share your financial details with and to ensure that the conversation serves a constructive purpose. By keeping your financial matters private, you cultivate a sense of control and security. You minimize the risk of judgment, comparison, and exploitation while preserving your mental and emotional well-being. In a world that often values transparency for the sake of visibility, choosing financial privacy is a powerful act of self-care and wisdom. It allows you to focus on building stability, making thoughtful decisions, and maintaining peace of mind. Whether you're on the rise, weathering a storm, or simply maintaining, keeping financial matters to yourself is one of the most valuable investments you can make in your well-being and future. In a world where sharing every step has become second nature, there's an undeniable power in keeping your next move confidential. We live in a time where people are quick to announce their plans, dreams, and goals, hoping to draw support, validation, or even applause before they've accomplished anything. However, there's a unique strength in operating quietly, in letting your actions speak louder than your intentions. Keeping your next move confidential is not about secrecy for its own sake. It's about protecting your vision, maintaining control, and ensuring that your efforts aren't derailed by outside forces. When you share your plans prematurely, you invite unnecessary scrutiny and judgment. People will always have opinions, and not all of them will be helpful or constructive. Some might criticize your choices, casting doubt on your abilities or decisions. Others may subtly discourage you, projecting their own fears and insecurities onto your dreams. Even those with good intentions may offer advice that, while well-meaning, could steer you off course or plant seeds of uncertainty. By keeping your next move to yourself, you shield your vision from these external influences, allowing you to focus fully on the work at hand. There's also the danger of complacency that can come from sharing your plans too soon. When you announce your intentions, you often receive encouragement and praise before you've even started. While this recognition might feel good in the moment, it can create a false sense of accomplishment. Studies have shown that talking about your goals can sometimes trick your brain into feeling as though progress has already been made, which can weaken your drive to take real action. Keeping your next move confidential ensures that your energy remains directed toward achieving the goal itself, rather than basking in the premature glow of recognition. Additionally, not everyone who hears your plans will have your best interests at heart. The reality is, some people will root for your failure, whether out of envy, competition, or their own unresolved issues. Sharing your next move gives these individuals an opportunity to undermine you, either directly or indirectly. They might copy your ideas. By keeping your intentions private, you eliminate this risk, making it harder for anyone to interfere with your progress. Confidentiality also gives you the freedom to pivot if necessary. Goals and plans often evolve as you gain new information or encounter unforeseen challenges. If you've shared your intentions publicly, making changes can feel like admitting failure, even when those changes are necessary for success. The pressure to stick to your original plan simply because others are aware of it can lead to poor decision-making or wasted effort. When your plans are private, you can adapt and adjust as needed without the weight of external expectations. Keeping your next move to yourself also cultivates a sense of discipline and focus. When you're not distracted by the reactions of others, you're free to concentrate on the work itself. The process becomes about personal growth and genuine progress rather than performance. This focused approach not only increases the likelihood of success, but also deepens your connection to your goals, making the journey more fulfilling and meaningful. At the same time, confidentiality doesn't mean isolating yourself completely. It's important to share your plans with trusted mentors, collaborators, or loved ones who can offer support, guidance, and accountability. The key is to be selective about who you confide in. Share your vision with those who have earned your trust and who genuinely want to see you succeed. These are the people who will uplift you, offer constructive feedback, and stand by you through challenges without judgment or interference. When your efforts finally come to fruition, by revealing your accomplishments only after they've been realized, you command respect and admiration in a way that words alone could never achieve. In a world that often glorifies transparency for the sake of attention, there's something profoundly empowering about moving in silence. Keeping your next move confidential is a strategy rooted in self-respect, patience, and wisdom. It's a reminder that your journey is yours alone, and that not everything needs to be shared with the world. Some steps are meant to be taken quietly, with intention and care, so that when you do arrive at your destination, it's on your own terms. Ultimately, keeping your next move confidential is about protecting your vision and giving yourself the space to succeed.